Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Test Flight in the Focke-Wulf 190. So we're airborne, we've got the fuel system figured out for now. So now let's go ahead and let me get out of the book here and just start to play around with stuff on the aircraft. Let's start with the radio. I had a lot of trouble getting the radio to work on the ground. Let me go to position 1, that's my flight frequency. I'll go push to talk, and I've got a button, I believe it's this button on the real 190. I've got it mapped to a similar location on my HOTAS. But, okay, let's go wingman rejoin, just to see if we can get some kind of a response. And that would be no. Okay, so, am I going to struggle with this again? Okay, position 1, let me try it in position 2, and just go a simple command that should get a response, rejoin. Okay, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. I know that I had it working earlier off camera. I just don't know if it's something with my setup or if there's just something not right with the radio system. I don't know. Okay, let me try that one more time with a different command, and I'll just change the formation here real quick. Okay, and go flight, formation. Let's go trail.
Flight, go trail. Roger.
Okay, so I got a response that time. Maybe I just was not intended to get a response with the rejoin. I thought I would have gotten a response every time in that case. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe I was just expecting something to happen that didn't happen. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to worry about that. I know that works at least. But no, that can't be right. I do rejoin all the time, no matter what, and I always get a response. Let me try that one more time. I do this all the time in other aircraft. Just as a radio check, comm check. Let me try flight rejoin.
Flight, join up.
No, that's got to be just something specific to this module. I do that all the time. And boy, that's frustrating to spend so much time earlier trying to figure that out, and it was just that one function in the comm menu apparently that just wasn't working the way I expected. Okay, so that was transmit receive on channel 1. Let me try it on channel 2. They're set to the same frequency. So let me go with another... Let's see, what do I want to do here? Let me go F4. Let me just tell him to brake right.
Brake right. Roger.
Okay, so I can transmit and receive on channel 1 and 2. I'm not sure if it's modeled, the radio system is modeled exactly. Actually, I'm confident that the radio system is not modeled in DCS exactly as the real radio system is intended to work. I've got some more reading to do on that, but suffice to say that the setup that I have here does work. Now, let me go to channel 3. That's my ATC frequency. So let me go ATC Krasnodar. Let me just go request azimuth.
Krasnodar, in field 1-1. Request navigation assistance. Field 1-1. Krasnodar, ADS, you're heading 98.
Okay, so I've got a heading of 098, which it's right there below me, so that's seems reasonable. I think it might have given me a heading to a nearby ADF station. But yeah, that's working at least for comms. Okay, channel 4, I did not have maps to anything. I don't have really anything to communicate with on that channel anyway. Okay, so now let me check out. I just have the... Okay, I have my Vorn light illuminating. I think it's just... Okay, let me check my forward tank. My forward tank is low, which is surprising, considering I have the forward tank fuel pump off. I would have expected that to be full and for me to be using the aft tank, because right now, if that's correct, my forward tank is down to that level. I'm getting really, really aft heavy, and my center of gravity for the aircraft is not at all what I would want. Okay, let me pause. Let me go to the manual real quick and see if I can scope that out. That's definitely not... No, that's not right. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back, and I think I have an answer here. And I'll bring up the checklist just to show... Well, right here. Okay, switching of the fuel tanks, and I'm basing this off of some additional information that was in a different section of the manual. But, okay, let me first describe what happens here, or what is happening here. Okay, I have the rear fuel pump and the drop tank fuel pump enabled. I have the forward fuel pump disabled. However, there we go with the trim again. However, the forward tank is still emptying due to a gravity feed. It's still going to empty just at a much slower rate than it normally would. So that is normal for it to be depleting. I just didn't expect it to be that quick. That is like very, very fast for depletion on that. So, what happens is if I get this light on first, what I need to do is cut off the forward tank to allow just the aft tank to feed. So, I've got it to the Vortimer Billwater Zoo. That, my understanding is that is it closes the shutoff valve to the forward tank and allows only the aft tank to feed to the engine. And you can see that in my forward tank I'm down to about, what is that, about 600 liters. Okay, so let me switch back to my aft tank, and I am still at 240. So I would, in a sense, expect the aft tank to deplete at a much slower pace because I still have that drop tank feeding the aft tank. I just didn't expect the forward tank with the fuel pump off to deplete quite as quickly as it did just then. But if it does happen, I simply cut off the forward fuel tank from the system and just allow the engine to run off of and deplete the aft tank and the drop tank first. So that's the configuration I have it in right now. I just need to make sure that the red light doesn't come on that's going to tell me that my forward tank is really, really low at 90 to 100 liters. Although, was I not already? Oh no, I was at like 300. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've got a... No, not 300. I am down to like 90 to 100 liters in my forward tank. I would have expected a red light at this point, but that can't be right either. Okay. Well, apparently I'm doing some low-level stuff right here. Yeah, which is just as well. Okay, because I just wanted to fly around a little bit. So in this configuration, that should at least delay the problem. So let me get rid of the checklist and let's do some navigation. I was about to look at on the radio. I'm in the transmit setting. I want to go to the homing setting, ABST. And let me try... I've got no indications right here. Let me try this. Let me try to contact the tower. So ETC, I'll do another request azimuth. And when they respond, if I understand correctly, I'm going to get homing on that channel. There we go. Okay. There we go. So I have a distance, which is just essentially signal strength. It doesn't really give me a distance. And I have a heading to fly. Okay. So I'll try that some more on the way back. I know that it works now. But, okay, let me do some navigation out to the range here. Let me go to my map and see which way I need to go. Okay, so I need to fly generally southwest. Let me come around to my heading. And I need to go about 200. So let's come around to the right, and I'll just align this needle with my desired heading that I just set. And that should take me out there to the range where I have a couple of P-51s waiting for me. Okay, so now combat employment, guns on the gun side gyro power switch, or on the forward panel. Okay, gyro power switch. I'm going to go on. Okay, that's going to enable the gyro in my gun sight. Again, I just and right now I have a separate lever set up that if I twist my throttle grip, I can adjust the range of the gun sight. And the idea would be to have the aircraft that you're going up against. In this case, a P-51. So I want to set this to 11.3, which is the wingspan of the P-51. So that calibrates it, so I can use it as kind of a speedometer to estimate the range. So I set it up so that the wingspan is within the circle, and at that point, and with the gyro enabled, now it's going to tell me what kind of lead I have to pull, and tell me exactly, based on my bank angle and loading on the aircraft, what, where I have to aim to get hits on an aircraft. Okay, so am I in the right place? This looks like I'm coming up on the right area, or not. I think I have a little ways to go. Yeah, it's back, I think it's out there. I think it's straight in front of me. Although that doesn't seem right either, does it? Okay, I'll find it. But anyway, guns. Okay, guns master arm switch. That's going to be up here on the forward panel. Okay, guns are armed. I have 3 red indicators. I just had this this indicator go on. Okay, let me do a quick test fire. Okay, it seems to be working. I've got to scope out what this specifically is telling me. I know that these are quantity remaining indications, and I can set them if I need to using these little dials. That, I don't know. I would have expected all 4 of them to have that indication if it did actually tell me anything, which I'm sure it does. Let me go to the manual real quick. Actually, let me see if the checklist says anything about it. No, it does not. I'll go to the manual. I'll be right back again. Okay, so apparently these indicators up top are linked to the breech blocks on the guns, and they should indicate when the guns are firing. But let me just verify that all guns are firing real quick. It looks like all of them except for my right handgun were firing. And boy, that just does not match up to what I would have expected. I would have expected this one not to have an indication, and for all 3 of these to have an indication as they begin to fire. And it might just be a graphics glitch. I sure didn't see the flame coming from the right-hand gun as I was firing at that time. But it's not to say that the gun wasn't actually firing. It could just be a little graphics snafu. Or it could be something with my setup. I don't think so, though. Okay, so, anyway, I've already got the target wingspan set for the P-51, 11.3 meters. Okay, set the range via the throttle twist grip. Okay, I've already shown that. And now I just need to find me a P-51 to shoot at. Okay, I have procedures for releasing bombs, which I'm not going to get into since I don't have any bombs loaded, but it would be just as simple as switching... you see, bomb selector switch to the profile and delay position. I just set the fuse setting down here on this panel. And that's it. The other switches here are for rockets. Okay, got it. So I'm just going to worry about the guns for now. So I'll tell you what, I feel like I've been at this for a long time. I need a break even if it hasn't been 15 minutes. So I'm going to come back next time, find some P-51s real quick, and test out the guns. So I'll see you in a bit. Thanks again.